A man was working on his car one day when he heard a loud scratching, sickening sound from the other side of his car. So when he went around to look, he saw his 6-year-old son was scratching the side of the car with a nail. Unable to control himself, he hit the child's hands with a spanner that he was holding, and he heard a very sickening cracking noise. He just broke the son's arm. The little boy was screaming so loud, so he took the son to the hospital, and the doctor said the son has broke his arm and will need to stay in the hospital for some time. When he come home, he feels so sorry for what he did, and so he continued cleaning his car. When he examined the scratching that the son did, suddenly he felt very bad, because there it was on the side of his car. His son just wrote, "I love you, Daddy," and with a big heart in it. You know, sometimes we reacted too fast. We did not think, we judged too quickly, and that is what happened to this man. Many of us probably never experienced this before, but we experienced something similar. Most of the time, our children draw on the wall of our house, you know. Sometimes they draw, I love you, mommy, I love you, daddy, there. And but other time they just trying to express themselves, you know, try to learn how to draw. And many parents got very angry. Sometimes they hit the child, sometimes they shout at them without realizing what the children is actually doing. This drawing in the side of the house or the side of anything flat, it's actually quite common. It's an instinct with children. It's just a way of expressing themselves. So let's go back to the father who hit the child with the wrench. Why did he did that? You know, he did it because he reacted too fast. Like I said, he reacted because he has see the situation wrongly. He have the wrong perception. In other words, as we said, the way we see the situation determine what we do. So he saw his car is in danger but being damaged, so he wanted to protect his car. In our previous videos, we talk about power struggle, you know. In our life, we struggle to maintain power. We have four kinds of power. Number one is spiritual power. Number two is emotional power. Number three is knowledge power, the power to make ourselves independent, the power to make ourselves able to look after ourselves and our life. And the last one is the power to maintain or to protect our material thing, what we own, you know, like our house, our car, and so on. Sometimes in our childhood, we lose power in our struggle to our parents, to our brothers and sisters, to our teachers, you know, to our friends in school. When we lose power, we get stuck. I think what happened to this man was he gets stuck. I don't know what happened during the childhood. Maybe he lose power to be able to protect thing that belongs to him, like his toys and his material things. So when we get stuck like this, we grow up, we still focus on our material thing rather than focus on love, our emotional thing, and focus on our spiritual thing. So what can we do? You know, what can we do to prevent ourselves from reacting too quickly to this? I think we have to set priority. In my life, I have a very clear priority. Number one is my spiritual well-being, and that is the most important thing. Number two is my family, right? Including my children, my wife, and myself. And lastly, my work. So if I have to make decision, if things are in conflict, I choose my spiritual well-being first. In other words, I will not do corruption at any cost. I will not do the wrong thing at any cost. Number two is my family, and if my work is in conflict with my family wins. If my material thing, you know, thing that I own, my computer, my report and things like that is in conflict with my family or my children, I give priority to my children. That is very important, right? So the other thing we have to do is to set goal. I think this is what I recommend parents to do. Husband and wife and maybe older brother, older sister, sit together and set goal what they would like to see their little brother, little sister to be, say, 5 years from now. When they say, supposing now they are 5-year-old, what they want to see them when they are 10-year-old, 12-year-old. And this is very important. Write it down in a piece of paper, what they see, what they would like to see their brothers, their sister, their children to be in the future. And once they set the goal, now they have to set priority, they set the principle. What they must do, what they must not do in order to make them achieve this goal. And if we can do that, then we are more likely to think first before we actually react in the future when something like that. So finally, I think my advice to parents, to teachers also, is that we have to first try to understand what they do before we judge. Thank you very much.